In many African homes, the eldest daughter is not just a child, she's a second mother. She's the dependable one. She's the one most people expect not to fail. Like, we don't do that here. You cannot fail. How dare you? And then your success becomes the family success. Your money becomes family support. Your time becomes family responsibilities. And before you realize it, now you be Pepe, now you be so. The eldest daughter syndrome doesn't always start with pressure. It sometimes starts with, you're the first daughter, so you should know how to behave better. Hey, rhymes, they cry. Look at that rhyme now. Okay, you can't tell me I didn't do well. I saw the movie Monica, and I remembered how annoyingly frustrated I was seeing what she did in that movie, her behavior, the way she carried things. And the truth is, we see these things happening every day around us, but no one does anything to change it. No one does anything to change the system or try to make it better. And although Monica was crafted from a true life story, it's still a movie. Yet, it pissed you off, it pissed me off, or even triggered most of us in ways we cannot explain. Now, what of those that are consistently living like this every day? How about those that are your sisters, your mothers, or your, friends, that you fail to acknowledge their sacrifice, things they did to help you, to help your future, to help you grow? Have you ever felt sorry for that eldest daughter in your life? Now, the eldest daughter syndrome doesn't always start with pressure. It sometimes starts with, you're the first daughter, so you should know how to behave better. Hey, rhymes, they cry. Look at that rhyme now. Okay, you can't tell me I didn't do well. Anyway, somehow, this sentence follows them everywhere. At home, it is their responsibility to be strong. It is your responsibility as an eldest daughter to respond to everybody, and everybody literally leans on you. You grow up faster than you should. You carry problems that were never yours to begin with, or you have no business fixing. You do things, you handle things that were even beyond your capacity. And one day it just hits you. When do I get to actually be me? That question, it runs deep. You get tired, not because you're weak, but just tired. You become someone who is frustrated about life. But what if I told you this isn't your story, but a pattern, especially in Africa? And today we're finally taking a step to talking about it. The things that eldest daughter go through. Okay, so let's get right into it. Funny thing is, nobody actually sits you down to tell you, hey, you're officially the eldest daughter and this is your role. Nobody tells you your role. Nobody even sits you to tell you you'll be doing this henceforth. Just like in the case of Monica, when she was asked by her mother to hawk pap instead of going to school just to support her siblings. And at first it feels appreciated. It feels like, this girl is a strong girl. She did well. But then it became an obligation. It became a necessity. Like nobody's clapping anymore. Nobody's saying, well done. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Florrapedia Podcast. If you're a new listener, you've just found yourself a digital sanctuary for deep talk, real insight, and practical tools to help you grow, glow, and become a better version of yourself. And I'm on a journey to transforming humans to better version of themselves. So I am your amazing host, Florabella, and thank you for joining us today. So stick along because today's topic is a juicy one, which has to do with something a lot of ladies, women are carrying without even realizing they are carrying a heavy burden. Just like I don't think this hair is heavy, but it is actually. And my hair was inspired by today's episode to show or portray the responsibilities eldest daughters or firstborn daughters actually carry. Now, as a firstborn daughter, everybody is like, nobody cares if you're going through something. Everybody is always looking up to you for one thing or the other. And as an eldest daughter, you're expected to understand. I know you understand this if you've been in that shoes, because sometimes it's not just responsibilities, it's the role you were forced into. Now, let's get this straight. You were turned into an adult or a third parent even before you clocked 10. You were not just a child, no. You were a backup parent, a backup adult. That one person that is expected to step in when adults are busy or they are hustling, they need to go make money, or they have one business or the other. Helping raise your siblings, managing responsibilities, and even carrying emotional burdens that were never yours to begin with. And the dangerous part is, the thing is, you get used to it. That's just the annoying and crazy part of it. You get used to it to the point where you learn that your value comes from how much you can do for others, how much you can give, how much you can sacrifice. And now, even as an adult, you struggle to rest without feeling guilty. Because somewhere inside, the society has embedded inside you, and now you believe it deep down that you do not deserve to rest. It is your job to carry everybody. This is wrong. Another thing about eldest daughter is that culture made it feel normal, especially in Africa. In many African homes, the eldest daughter is not just a child. She's a second mother. She's the dependable one. She's the one most people expect not to fail. Like, we don't do that here. You cannot fail. How dare you? And then your success becomes the family success. Your money becomes family support. Your time becomes family responsibilities. And before you realize it, now you be pepper, now you be salt. And when you try to take a step back, guilt shows up. You feel guilty immediately because you were raised to believe that choosing yourself means abandoning your family. I really cannot understand the grassroots of how this all started, but this leads to a deep self-resentment, and you feel stuck, not because you cannot leave, but because you feel like you shouldn't. You feel like everything will crumble if you do. 3, you become a people pleaser. You learn early that being good means being easy, not complaining, not stressing. No one should even feel a little bit of, inconvenience because of you. Always adjusting to what people want you to do. Always struggling to say no. Always over-giving explanation, over-giving your time, over-compensating. And even outside, on the outside, you look very strong. You look very put together. But deep down, you and I know you're exhausted. You're just that little girl that needed a moment to rest. You just need a time to take a deep breath. And slowly, you forget how to become yourself. You focus more on being everybody. Focus on every other person but yourself. 4th thing is, you always feel guilty for setting boundaries. Let's be honest. It's not that you don't know what boundaries are. It's not like you don't even know how to put that boundary. It's because you feel bad for setting them in the first place. Every no feels like a disrespect. Every limit feels like a rebellion. How dare you say no? Why should you say no? So instead, you keep saying yes to everything. You keep telling yourself, I can do it. And people get used to it because you become the fixer. You become the one everyone calls, but no one actually cares to call you to ask you, are you fine? And here's the truth. If you're always available to people whenever they need you, people will never learn to survive without you. This is a quick message to all eldest daughter. Start putting yourself first. Now the fifth thing you people do most of the time, most eldest daughter do, is because they become the strong one. They don't cry, they don't complain, they don't show emotions, they don't break down. So you keep everything in, and then you grow a sense of resentment. Your pain, your frustration, your exhaustion, you pack them in until one day it starts to show up. You start to get burnt out. You start to get anger all over, everywhere, like you're angry all the time. Because strength without expression is pressure. Now, saying all this will not fix the problem. How do we fix this? Because awareness without action changes nothing. Now, the eldest daughter syndrome, good news is it can be fixed, but it will take a bit of time and a lot of intentionality. Listen to me. If you're an eldest daughter or you have someone who is an elder daughter, come closer. Let me talk to you. Give yourself a moment to grieve. Be honest with yourself. If you didn't have the best childhood you deserve, be honest about it. Crave and seek what you think you deserve. You were responsible too early, and it's okay to feel sad about that. There is no shame in agreeing or coming to terms with what you missed. Healing starts when you stop pretending that it did not affect you. Acknowledge it and own up to it. 2. Resign from the third parent role. You are not the second mother. Of course, you'll be a mother soon, but take a moment first. You are a daughter. If you're already a mother, still good. But then take a moment to remember that you were once someone's child. Yes, you support the family, but stop carrying what is not yours. Not every responsibility is your responsibility. It shouldn't be your burden to bear alone. 3. Start setting healthy boundaries, even when it feels uncomfortable. I know you will feel guilty, or you will feel guilty at first. You'll feel like, no, I can't do this. But do it anyway. Say no when you want to. Say, no, I can't do that, and it doesn't work for me. Nobody will beat you. Everybody will adjust. With time, they will be better. They will be fine. You don't need long explanation. The people who respect you will adjust with time. And the ones who don't, trust me, they are benefiting from your silence. Okay? You don't need to explain to them. They are benefiting from it. And that means they do not love you. 4. Experience yourself outside of your family. Who are you truly outside of your responsibility? What do you enjoy? What do you want? Start from there. Because your identity shouldn't end at your responsibility alone. It shouldn't revolve around your life as a first daughter or as a daughter who is responsible for everybody. You are more than that. And then the last but not the least thing I would leave with every first daughter is to choose yourself without apology. And this one is the hardest one of them all, because you've been taught to not choose yourself first, because you are told if you do, you are selfish. It's not. You keep abandoning yourself just to prove that you love others. But now, I am telling you, unashamedly, choose you. Be in your era of choosing yourself and making others uncomfortable for the right reasons. You can love your family without losing yourself. You can support them without sacrificing your whole entire life. It is okay to say no. It is okay to pick the fight you can fight and leave the rest to fight another day. Like a wise man once said, he who runs from a fight lives to fight another day. But most importantly, you finally get to breathe. Because the goal is not to stop loving or being a good daughter. The goal is to stop being the only one who is holding everything together. My favorite scene in the Monica movie was when she finally set boundaries and insisted that she was not going to bury her father alone. and left for Paris. That part, it sweets me die. Now, the moral lesson is people will always be fine without you. Did they bury the man or not? They did. I'm sure they did not throw him in the bush. They did. They buried him. And he rested in peace. But what happened? Everybody moved on. Now, I hope this message meets every first daughter out there, because this episode was not meant to judge you. It was not meant to criticize you, but to open your eyes and your heart to the injustice and the pain that you have refused to acknowledge. And here is the funny truth most people don't see. Not only biological daughters are in this category. To be honest, a lot of daughters who are second, third, or even last borns go through this and are forced to take up roles that are beyond their capacity too early before they even experience puberty. And this is just the truth. So it's not really about the birth position, but about the family and the societal conditioning. So even if you are not a firstborn by birth, but you are doing this whole thing I just mentioned, I am speaking to you. Thank you for listening to the Florrapedia Podcast. And on today's episode, I hope that you will take 1 or 2 lessons and reach out to one eldest daughter that you know and tell them how much you love and care for them. If you've not seen the movie Monica, I promise you it's an amazing must watch and you will enjoy it, because I did and I liked it. So if this episode spoke to you and you're an eldest daughter, or you're someone who takes up responsibility that were bigger than you right from when you were little, I need you to share this with someone you think will need this, and I need you to sink this down and try to make a change today. Okay? Remember, protect yourself, love yourself, and make sure you build a life that includes you too, because you matter. You deserve love, and you deserve to be loved in return. And until I see you on our next episode again, stay beautiful, stay blessed, and have fun. Be that beautiful, charming woman that your future self and your future children would love. Okay? See you on our next episode again. Katya. Bye. Send this to an eldest daughter that you know. Hey, Sissy. I know you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders right now. I know you feel like no one can understand you. And I understand that I cannot meet you exactly where you are at the moment. But I just want to take the moment out to tell you how much I love you. And even though I don't say it all the time, you mean the word to me. Thank you so much for being the eldest daughter that you've always been. Thank you for taking up the responsibility that were never yours to carry in the first place. Thank you for always looking out for me and everyone around you. You're the best thing that has ever happened to us. And we hope that deep down you will find love, happiness, and peace at the end of the day. Keep loving yourself, keep being you, and keep pursuing your own dreams, because you matter and your life is worth every moment. Okay? So don't give up on yourself. Keep loving and choosing you all the time. I love you, and I hope to see you on the better side.